So let's talk about seventh chords. So these are a whole new little family of chords, and every chord has a seventh chord. In fact, there are multiple sevenths. So what we're learning is the dominant seventh chord, and so what that means is we want to add the seventh note of the chord, and it has that funky sound, right? It has a little bit of like a twangy-ish to it.
Yes, it does.
So that twangy feeling is that seventh chord feeling. Some people also call it clown chords. They sound like a clown. I don't know.
Sound like
Clown chords. I don't know. Just different ways to describe it. That sound is something we want to think about. Every seventh chord has that vibe. So we're adding that seventh note of the scale. So let's take a look at this scale. Bring you over here, Joey. Hi. So you can see a little bit. Can you guys still see?
yeah.
Okay. So here's like the A scale, right? So paying attention over here for a second. This is not exactly the A scale. This is a simplified version of the A scale. We will talk about scales and all the intricacies of them next year. But right now, this is a simplified version. So if we were going to take the seventh note of this scale, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So G is the seventh note. So we need to add a G to the A chord somehow. And the way we do that is we release our finger on the G string so that that G string will ring out. So we have a regular A, and we release that G string, we get the G note. Okay? Check it out. Same thing happens for D. Watch, please. Same thing happens for D. Did you hear any of that, Holden?
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
cool. So here, we'll start with D, okay? So we have to take one of these A's out so that we can see. D is 1, D, E, F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So with the D scale, we would need to add a C to the scale. So in order to do that, we need to find a C. Are any of your strings a C string?
No.
No. But there's a B string right here. And if we put our pointer in the first fret, that B becomes a C. And so when we take our D and flip it upside down, we can add the C. So that's what makes them seventh chords. Just a little bit of background on that so that you know what we're doing. So let's try all these chords. Let's try looking at your seventh chord chart. We already have tried A7 a million times in our lives. But let's try B7. That one's a little bit harder. Try B7 from your seventh chord chart.
Oh.
Nice, Gabriel. Thanks for trying that. You must have tried that this week. Okay. So 1 second, sir. On your B7, did you notice that you don't play the 6th string?
Aha!
Just now you played a little bit when you're strumming, so make sure you don't play that. Close.
Give a squeeze.
Yes, that's it, right. So this is a chord that uses a lot of fingers, so you want to make sure that you get all of those to ring out, all 5 strings that you need to play. Nice. Yes.
I put stickers on.
So try it again. You put stickers on for a little while?
Yeah, from when we were like doing it over Zoom, I still have all those stickers you gave us.
Uh-huh.
I actually,
Nice. Okay, cool.
I think I'm running out.
Let's
but-
try C7. Oops. That didn't sound good.
Oh!
Why is that not sounding good? No.
It took
C.
like
My fault. Okay, so check it out. C. And C is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we did the D7. Let's look at E7. Check it out. Here's E. E, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to add a D. There is. We need to add a D so we can either release this finger and have this D string playing, or you can add the D here with your pinky, or both. Okay? Or your third finger too. I use my pinky because my third finger and my second finger are like best friends and they don't like to be part. So I'll use my pinky. Not the 4th fret, the 3rd fret.
No, Mom, this shows the 4th fret.
What?
The 2nd E7.
Oh my goodness.
You're
It's
done.
the 3rd fret. Oh no, there's a mistake? Ah! Ah!
We're done.
Doing right. Okay, move that to the 1st fret, please.
So it's like this?
It's the 3rd fret. Yes, that's the note. That's the one we want.
Or like, I like that sound. Wait,
yeah.
I did it wrong.
That's okay. That's another chord. It's just not the one we want. Okay? So thank you. Okay, and then G7. Try the G7.
Oh, G7.
No, they took my favorite.
Careful, I'm sorry. I didn't hear your G7. You were moving around too fast. Good, cool, awesome. So again, look, watch. G is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the F. So here we need to add an F here. E, F. Okay? Okay, this is basic and it's not perfect and we're going to learn the actual real stuff soon, but this just gives you an idea of like why are we changing these chords around? We're adding another note to give it that twangy, clowny feel.
I just went for G7.
Blues.
The bluesy feel. Definitely has a bluesy feel. Okay. All right, so on your 12-bar blues handout, please write the chord progression definition.
Wait.
So write the chord progression definition on your 12-bar blues handout. Well, you know, if you pay attention and just do the things I tell you to do, you wouldn't have to do it twice. You're ding-a-ling.
I like every
Ding-a-ling. Just do
all
it,
in
please.
one thing.
Yeah, but we're not going to have that chord chart out forever because you're going to memorize these chords. So,
I already have all of them memorized except E7.
sweet. I'm down with that.
Do G7.
You don't need to prove yourself. You need to be writing this definition down.
Progression.
So we're going to play this chord progression. I'm going to play with a new strum. Okay. So here we go. I might run out of battery power, and if I do, I'll send you another video. Okay, here we go. So, you got that little pattern. Let's try this. Just on A for a second here, just till we get the pattern. It's 1, up 2, up 3, up 4, go. A. Up 2, up 3, up 4. Not 1 and 2. Because 1 and 2 is even. 1 and 2, listen please. 1 and 2 is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're not playing that, we're playing 1, up 2, up 3, up 4. So the is much tinier than an and.
Because
Okay.
it's a 16th note.
Kind of. I'm going to explain that. I might explain it tonight. We'll see if we get there. Okay, so let's try this. Each one of these chords is 4 beats. So, this is called the 12-bar blues in A. Why do you think it's called 12-bar blues?
Because they're 12 chords.
Yeah.
I counted
Each one of
them
these
all.
is a bar, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, okay? So 12-bar blues. Each one of these bars is 4 beats, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll play a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, all the way through the end. Here we go.
Yeah, while I was practicing,
A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1. Switch! Keep your down strums on the counts. So we stay together, okay? 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1. How does that feel? Feels like flying. Okay. Yay. So, somewhere on your handout, please write swing strum on there. That is the name of that strum, swing strum. And wait a minute, I don't want to do it that way. Let's do it this way. Okay. Let me do it this way. Okay, so first I'm going to show this here. Okay, please be with me. Thank you. I know you guys both have millions of skills. I can't remember if the 3's on top of the thing or not, so I'm going to put it on top. That looks a little better. Okay, so this symbol is a triplet. So this is different than anything we've done before. We've only seen eighth notes where they're both equal. These 3, or I should say eighth notes that cut a beat in half. These 3 cut a beat in 3.
Thirds.
In thirds, exactly. Right. So instead of going 1 and 2 and, we're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, triplet, 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 triplet. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Okay? So if we were to see 4 beats here, and this was the other 4, right? This would be 1 and a 2, 3, 4. Yes, right? And this is a regular chord, regular eighth notes. So this would be 1 and a 2, 3 and 4. See? No, not 1 and a 2, 3 and 4. This would be 1 and a 2, 3 and 4. Because this has to be, exactly, 1 and a 2. This is 1 and a 2. All of these have to be equal and they have to fit in one beat. 1 and a 2, 3 and 4. So, if we did this, 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. Yeah, exactly, perfect. So, this strumming pattern swings the whole time. Every single beat swings, okay? So they're all triplets. 1 enda, 2 enda, 3 enda, 4 enda, but we only play this and this. So it's 1, and this guy goes in here,
So,
okay? So at the beginning of music, sometimes we see this equals that.
yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen that before? Actually, this goes here. Boop. It's either that, no, I think it is this. Yes. No, it's the other way. This guy goes here. That way. Because there's the little ah. The little ah is the little guy. So it means that instead of playing eighth notes even, we're going to play them swing. Instead of even, we're going to swing them. So the reason we have swing music is that we have both the feeling of triple time, which you know very well now because we had a whole session on triple time. Little Vice, right? It gives us a little bit of feeling of triple time in each beat, but we put it over 4 beats, and that gives us a steady 4 time. So it's both 4 and 3 at the same time. So you have this triple time feeling while also like a straight up and down feeling. So that's one of the things that makes it so cool. Let's try playing it again. 1, up, 2. Right? So when we're counting this in, it's just the 1 up. There we go. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 1, up, 3, up, 4, and switch, up, 2, your downbeats are down. Your counts are down. This is down, that's up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, here we go. Yes?
Tell me, a way to tell us that, like, for the up, it has, like, that little line.
Whatever way you want to do it. This actually is not a symbol of anything besides this is the up. But if you want to use that as an up, you can feel it that way. Because you could play this the other way. It could go down, down. But we are not playing that. We're playing down, up, down. And we don't, you could do it the other way. We're not going to do that today. Yes, there's other ways of playing the same. Exactly. You could. Right. We're playing with the downbeat down. Here we go. With the downbeat down, down, up, 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 4, and B, and 4, and A, 4, and 1, would you please play this softer? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Recital. For the next couple of weeks, we're doing blues. Yay! So I'm glad you're happy about that. Although it's the blues, you should be sad. But so let me put another definition up here for you. Please write this down as I write it. Here we go. That's sad. Do you need a doctor?
No,
Okay.
maybe I
Maybe you do. Okay. I'm gonna write blues. I'm gonna write it in
Is it
blue.
good? Yeah. Which part should we write it on?
Oh, now you're asking.
Yes.
You can put it on the chord progression. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to read it out loud, partly for Joey's help too. So, blues is a genre of music originating in black communities of the rural south of the U.S. that also gave rise to R&B and rock and roll. A genre of music originating in black communities of the rural south of the U.S. that also gave rise to R&B and rock and roll. Basically, a good portion of the music that we enjoy today has its roots in the blues. Just write, come on. Finish writing. Stop singing and being a goofball.
And those were 12-bar blues.
So with that information, what is this telling you?
That the blues originated in black communities and like
Do you know
created more
Yeah, created more
types of music.
types of music, yeah.
3 questions.
Yes, wow. Starting with number 1.
So, what does like the R&B stand
Yeah, R&B, rhythm and blues. But I would say that the terms rhythm and blues are never really used to describe R&B anymore. So R&B is the origins of like of rap music and soul music. So there's a lot of places that R&B went, and then rock and roll, of course, went to the direction of some of the music that we've already played, like the Beatles. So important things to know here is we can very much be indebted to black communities of the rural South, and this genre of music has been around for a very long time, since black people were brought here to the States. Very shortly after that, black communities were making this kind of music that then became lots of the music that we know today. So, and rural South, do you know what that means, the rural South?
I don't know what rural means.
Okay, so rural means not cities, not suburbs, areas where there's lots and lots of agricultural land and wooded lands, and not a lot of big populations of people. So these people were working the land in the South while enslaved and making this amazing music that is still really important part of our culture. So we have a lot to thank for that, a lot of indebted to them for making sure that music became part of their expression. So part of why it's called the blues is because it does express a feeling. It's a lot of emotions in blues music. And the vibe of the songs, a lot of times, is sad. So this feeling of the blues, like you're feeling blue or you have the blues, that term means kind of feeling sad, feeling down. This was an expression of like how hard it was. So we're going to get to hear some of those songs. Of course, that evolved into like all kinds of music that isn't sad at all, but has the same origins. Okay? Just want to make sure that you're clear on that. That we are very lucky that folks made this music. It's very fun to play, and it has a long history. So that said, practice this with the swing pattern. I'm going to add a song to it next week. Alrighty?
What song?
I don't know yet. I mean, I have ideas. There are songs that I've used in the past, but I don't know yet. I'll decide. Practicing this with the swing rhythm. See you next week. Bye.